So we have to like knock it out with like a
I'm pretty excited. This morning really got underway with the HVIII Brand Goods spring line. We got some awesome designs coming for that. We're restocking a few of the popular items from the fall, but we are moving ahead, full steam ahead into getting stuff ready for spring and for the Arnold. I have a little bit of extra time, so I ran up to Nick's place to Bear Performance, and I'm going to get in a push press workout. Their racks are high enough for me to do it, I think. So I'm going to do that because I don't have the front racks or the space in my rack to do it at home, and I don't really feel like cleaning with my back the way it is. Found a downside to training at home so much, I forgot how to dumbbell bench. Nothing like hanging out somewhere for a long time and talking to a lot of people and being on camera and realizing you have like a giant peppercorn in your tooth right around there. So I just got back from Bear Performance Gym. Can't say enough good things about those guys and how great that facility is coming together and that they're doing it here at Round Rock. The cool thing is that at Bear they have some equipment that I just don't have. Like I mentioned, they have front hooks on the racks and the ability for me to do some push press without having to clean it into place right now. Because my back doesn't really allow me to hit any kind of Olympic lifting, even moderate weights. I'm just trying to give it a rest. So the idea was to kind of take the week off this week from anything that was going to tax my lower back. I'm just not healing. I'm trying to stretch, do my mobility, rest, do everything that I can, and I'm not healing because I keep interspersing movements, even at moderate weight. You know, the deadlifts, the squats, those things, they're not allowing it to heal properly. So I finally just resigned myself to saying, okay, for at least a week, you're not doing any of that stuff. I was supposed to start throwing this week. It's been raining pretty much nonstop the past couple of days. So, you know, I kind of took that as a sign. I took it as a blessing in disguise that, okay, throwing's not going to start yet. That's more chance to get healthy. But as Matt has taught me, you know, even though I'm older than Matt, and in some ways he's been a mentor for me, and especially in terms of training, that control the things I can control. And I know that my bench press isn't what I want it to be. I know that my push press, my overhead work isn't what I want it to be. And I can do those things without hurting myself, especially if I have the right equipment. So I'm going to attack those things. For the next few weeks, that's going to be the emphasis. I'm going to bring up those weak points, bring up those weaknesses, and then kind of roll back into the other movements as I get healthy. Of course, it feels like a giant setback. I have a lot of goals this season. I have a lot of aspirations. I have a lot of things I want to accomplish. And I feel like I'm already behind schedule. I'm feeling the pressure of doing that, along with running a business, keeping a family, you know, keeping the wheels turning on that. That's all a lot of pressure, and my goals sometimes get pushed to the side because of that stuff. And that's okay, but I still feel it. I still feel the urgency to do that. And adding an extra week, an extra 2 to heal, it just wears on me psychologically. So yes, I am bummed out about my back still hurting. I feel old, I feel decrepit when it's bothering me too much, but I'm gonna deal with it. I'm gonna keep my eyes forward, I'm gonna keep rolling. All right, it's like we're stepping into a time machine today. I am going to a store to look at computers. I want to buy a laptop. I've been kind of tied to the desktop for a lot of my work stuff, editing these things, and then also a lot of the HVIII Brand Goods work. I use Adobe Creative Cloud pretty steadily for work, and I just want to be more mobile, you know, with 3 little ones running around the house. I like kind of being where they are, even when I'm working. I like being able to pick up and move and work in other rooms, and that's hard when I'm tied to the desktop. I use a Chromebook when I'm on the road, and that's been pretty great. But I would like to have some of those little deeper capabilities while I'm traveling, while I'm doing stuff for HVIII Brand Goods, or I'm out for games and stuff like that. I don't know if I'm going to buy it there. Really, I'm just kind of using these places as an Amazon showroom. I have some physical touch things and some ergonomic considerations, I guess, when I use a computer that I care about. So I don't want to order it online unless it's something that I've actually seen in person. I feel like I'm talking really funny with my braces today. Also, if anybody's interested in this part, which I severely doubt that they are, I will be shopping for a PC. I'm not a Mac guy. I appreciate what Apple has done. I appreciate their design aesthetic, their approach, and all that kind of good stuff. It's just that OS is not for me. I feel penned in and trapped in a Mac OS, like I'm kind of railroaded. And I'm sure there's smart people that are going to comment and tell me that that's just not the case and that I'm wrong about that, and you're probably right. But I am a creature of habit in some way, shape, or form. Worked on Windows for a long time. I've been using computers and the internet in some way, shape, or form since 1996. So, you know, those are the Usenet days. I was running games like Doom and Quake out of DOS, downloading pictures of boobies on 14.4 modems. So, I'm good. Again, there's nothing inherently wrong with using a Mac. I don't particularly like paying 2 or 3 times the price for the same performance I can get out of a PC. And I understand a lot of that has to do with the user experience. It's just that doesn't matter as much to me because I know the nuts and bolts of a Windows computer and how that stuff works. And it doesn't bother me, and I actually kind of enjoy that stuff because I'm a dork. It's okay. Alright, strike one. None of the computers in there had a processor fast enough. So on to Best Buy. Can't wait. So yeah, classic stuff there. I went in, looked at all the different models, all the different levels, checked out all the specs and everything. Kind of found what I needed in terms of performance, even talked with the sales guy to kind of nail it down. And then pulled up Amazon on my phone and found those things for hundreds of dollars less. There might be a little problem with the business model there.